Now, in this video, we will going to take up one more problem on projections of lines, the problem on 70, how to analyze this and also solve by using the sketchbook. The front view of a 90 mm long line, which is inclined at 45 degrees to the XY line, measure 65 mm. The end A is 15 mm above XY line and is in vertical plane. Draw the projections of the line and find its inclinations with HP and VP. So here, as it says, NDA is 15 mm above XY line and is in VP. So when we look from the front view, we can see the distance NDA, which is 15 mm above XY line, and you mark this point as A dash, and also capital A. When you look from the top view, NDA is in VP, obviously that line will be on HP, so you can see that A is on HP. Then he says the front view of a line of a 90 mm long line is inclined at 45 degrees to XY line, measure 65 mm. So you know the true inclination and the true length. So from here, from A dash, you measure a length of 90 mm at an angle of 45 degree. You draw a line so that you will going to get the locus of B in the front view, and you mark this point as B1 dash and this as capital B1. So then you join between A dash B1 dash. So this will going to be the true length. Then he says the front view is 65 mm. From A dash you measure 65 mm and draw an arc on the cut an arc on the locus of B. So you're going to mark this point as B dash. So this A dash B dash you will going to get this. As we know that since we know the front view, the top view of the line should lie on this end projector. So you draw a end projector from B dash to this XY line, and from here you draw one more vertical projector to the top view. Now I need to find out the top view first. To find out the top view, we need to take the true length in the front view. We know that this is the true length in the vertical plane. So obviously that line has to be parallel to VP. So when you look from the top view, NDA is in VP. So obviously the B1 should also be on VP. So draw a vertical projector from B1 dash so that you will going to get AB1. But actually B1 is not on VP, but B1 is in front of VP because the B1 should lie on the end projector of this line. So with A as center, taking the radius of A dash B1, AB1, you draw an arc such that it will going to cut the end projector here. So you mark this point as small b. Then draw a dash dot line so that you will going to get the locus of B. Now we got the true length. True length is already given in the front view, and also the top view, front view is known, and also the top view is known. Now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find out the true length in the horizontal plane, first we are going to draw a vertical projector from here, and you draw a projector here. Both will going to intersect at this point. You have capital B. So capital A and B is the line which is in space now. So when you want to when you want to find out the true length in the horizontal plane, with A as center, taking the radius of AB, you draw an arc. You rotate such that both B and A is above HP by 15 mm. Now the line is parallel to HP. As we rotate in space, what happens to the image? The image, when you look from the front view, that will going to the image will going to rotate from with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash. It starts drawing an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash are above HP by 15 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP. So we got the line parallel to HP here. So when you look from the front view, it is projected. So both A dash and B2 dash are above HP by 15 mm. So when you write from the top view, when it is projected, it will going to touch us the locus of B here, and you mark this point as B2. So obviously when you look from the front view, that projection has been shown from here to here. And when you look from the top view, that projection is shown from here to here, so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. And you mark this point as B2. Then join AB2 is the line which is the true inclination line with respect to the vertical plane. This capital AB2 is the line which is in space, and this small AB2 is the line which is in the horizontal plane. So this is how, and you mark this angle as alpha is the true apparent inclination with respect to HP, phi is the true inclination with respect to VP, and beta is the apparent inclination with respect to VP. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem in 3D now. So to take it in the stepwise, so first we will going to have the true length in the front view, and also the front view distance is known. As we know the front view distance, so we will going to draw the end projector point, and then you draw an end projector in the top view also. But now we have not yet got the locus of B. So the locus of B we will be able to get only when we rotate it. How I will going to do that? So with A dash as center, so now you know the true length in the front view. Obviously that line should be parallel in the top view. A is in VP, so B1 should also be on VP. Then only the line is parallel to VP. Once the line is parallel to VP, with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, you are rotating it such that you will going to get the locus of B in the such that it will going to touch us the end projector line here, so that you will going to get the locus of B in the top view. And you mark this point as small b, then join A and B with a dark line. So when this projection is been done, then only you will going to get this line. But as we are rotating this in space, so that rotation will going to be takes place here. So in other words, till you get this point, you will not be able to get the line in space. So we are rotating in space such that the image of this B1 will going to touch us on the end projector line of B here. So you are going to get small AB with a dot line. So that is what we have shown here in the orthographic view. We have drawn the true length in the front view and also the front view line. We got it. So now we need to write the top view. So since to write the top view, we have to take the true length in the front view. So that line is parallel to XY line in the top view. So A is on XY line. So the B1 should also be on XY line. Then only the line is parallel to XY. So you could draw a vertical projector from B1 to the XY line with A center, taking the radius of AB1. You draw an arc such that it is going to cut this end projector here. So you mark this point as B, then join A to B with a dark line, then you are going to get the locus of B in the top view. Now again, we need to say so in the line to find the true length in the horizontal plane, take the line in space, you rotate it and make it parallel. Both A and B2 are above HP by 15 mm. So now the line in space, which is parallel true length in space, which is HP. Now the parallel to HP. As we rotate in space, what happens? From A dash, the image will going to be rotated through B dash, through A dash. A dash, B dash is the radius. We are drawing an arc so that both A dash and B2 dash are above HP by 15 mm. So as we get the parallel to HP, then we can find the true length in HP. So as we look from the front view, you draw a vertical projector here. As we look from the top view, you draw a vertical projector so that the image will going to fall on the horizontal plane by touching the locus of B in the top view. Then join AB2. So we are joining between AB2 with a dot, which is the true length line. So here, so as we find, when we are finding to find the true length in the horizontal plane, you make the line front view line parallel to HP. So A dash is above HP by 15 mm. So B2 dash should also be above HP by 15 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP. So draw a vertical projection from B2 to the locus of B in the top view. So join AB2. So you will going to get the true length in the horizontal plane. So this is how we can analyze in 3D and as well as in the stepwise. Now we will try to solve this problem by using the sketch code. So to do that, first we will going to draw the XY line and you mark VP and HP. So consider any point on the XY line in the top view and you mark this point as A and this as capital A. Then from here you measure 15 mm above XY line and draw a horizontal projector. And draw a vertical projector from A to this 15 mm line and you mark this point as A dash. Again you mark this point as capital A. By using the protractor with A dash as center, measure an angle of 45 degree and draw an inclined line. And then by using the compass, you measure the length of 90 mm with A dash as center, cut on the 45 degree line so that you will going to get this point as B1 dash. As we know that this is the capital AB, so you mark this as capital B here. Then join A dash B1 dash with little bit thicker than the XY line and draw a horizontal dash dot projector line which will going to be the locus of B in the front view. So you mark this point as capital B. So as we know that the front view line is 65 mm with A dash as center, by using the compass, cut an arc, measure a length of 65 and cut an arc on the locus of B and you mark this point as B dash. Then join A dash B dash with a dark line. But we have the locus of B in the front view, but we need to find out the locus of B in the top view. So to find out the locus of B in the top view, so we know A dash B dash front view, the other end projector of B dash should lie, that is the other end projector of B. So that means the top view of B should lie on the same line. So you draw a vertical projector from B dash to the top view, that is below XY line, to some distance. Then we consider the true length in the vertical plane. So NDA is in VP, so obviously the B1 should also be on VP. So how, since A dash B1 dash is the line which is the true length, so from B1 dash you draw a vertical projector to the XY line and you mark this point as B1. So with A as center, taking the radius of EB1, you draw an arc by using the compass such that it will going to cut this end projector B dash here and you mark this point as small b. Then join A to B with a dark line and then draw a horizontal dash dot line and write this as the locus of B in the top view. So now we got the front view, true length and the top view now. So now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find out the true length in the horizontal plane, that is the true length in the top view, so you have to take the front view line. So you make that front view line parallel by using the compass with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash are above HP by 15 mm. So draw from B2 dash, draw a vertical projector to the locus of B in the top view and you mark this point as small b2. Then join A, B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line and you mark this line, they mark this point as capital B. So this is the true length in the horizontal plane. Now we got both the true lengths in the front view and as well as in the top view. Now show the dimensions of and alpha is the true inclination with respect to, alpha is the apparent inclination with respect to HP, phi is the true inclination with respect to VP and beta is the apparent inclination with respect to VP. So by using the protractor with A dash as center, you measure an angle with respect to the XY line. That angle alpha will be equal to 78 degrees when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer, it is going to be 78.26 degrees. Similarly, with A as center, by using the protractor, you measure the true inclination line with respect to VP, which is phi, which will be 43.76 when you are doing it in computer. When you are doing it in manual, 44 degrees. Similarly, with A as center, with respect to the XY line, you measure an angle beta, which is the apparent inclination line with respect to VP. So that will be equal to 78 degrees when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer also, it will be 78.00. So this is how we will be able to draw the sketch by using the sketchbook. Now this is how we will be able to analyze this problem. Thank you.